Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome to the S.M.V channel creations, where we make science fun and easy to understand. Today, we are talking about one of the coolest inventions of our time, generative AI. You may have heard people talk about AI, but what does generative mean, and how can a computer actually create things just like people do? Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can make new things. It can write stories, draw pictures, compose music, and even build computer code. Doesn't that sound amazing? It's like having a robot friend who's super creative. In this essay, we'll explore how generative AI works, we'll look at examples you might see every day, and talk about the technology and the challenges. I'll keep everything simple, fun, and clear, just like we do on this channel. So let's jump in and discover how generative AI is changing our world. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's start by asking, what is generative AI? It's a term you might have heard a lot lately, but what does it really mean? Well, AI stands for artificial intelligence. That means machines, like computers, that can learn, think, and solve problems, almost like a human brain, but inside a computer. Generative means making something new, something original that didn't exist before. It's about creating, not just repeating. Generative AI is a computer program that can create brand new things, things that did not exist before using patterns it has learned from lots of data. Think of it like this. If you give generative AI a prompt like write me a poem about the sun, it can write a poem that is different every time with its own unique words and style. If you say draw a cat wearing glasses, it can make a picture just for you, even if no one has ever drawn that exact cat before. It's not copying from a book or a website. Instead, it's creating something new using what it has learned from thousands or even millions of examples. Generative AI can make all sorts of things: stories, drawings, music, jokes, and even video clips. It can help artists, writers, musicians, and creators of all kinds. It's like magic, but it's really just smart technology working behind the scenes using powerful algorithms and lots of data. So, generative AI helps us make more fun and creative stuff faster than ever before. It opens up new possibilities for everyone. Isn't that neat? Now, let's look at some of the coolest and most surprising things generative AI can make for us today. Imagine you want to send a birthday card to a friend, but you want it to be extra special with a funny poem. Instead of struggling to come up with the perfect words, you could simply ask an AI to write it for you. In just seconds, it can create a unique, personalized poem that will make your friend smile. Or maybe you have a wild idea, like wanting a picture of a dinosaur playing the guitar. Generative AI can actually draw that for you, turning your imagination into a real image. Artists and creators use AI to bring all sorts of creative visions to life, no matter how unusual. AI can also make music. Some advanced programs can listen to thousands of songs and learn what makes a catchy tune. Then they use that knowledge to create brand new songs that sound like they were made by real musicians. You can even choose the style or mood you want. This is perfect for making background music for videos, games, or just for fun when you want something original to listen to while you work or play. Not only that, but generative AI helps people write computer code too. If you want to build a website or create an app, you can ask AI for help and it will write the code for you, saving you time and effort. It can even help finish your sentences, suggest better words, or give you creative ideas when you're writing a story, an essay, or even an email. So, generative AI isn't just for scientists or artists. Anyone can use it to make creative things right from their computer or phone, opening up a world of possibilities for everyone. You might be wondering, how does generative AI do all this? What's really happening behind the scenes when you see AI create something new? Let's use a simple comparison to make it easier to understand. Imagine you're teaching a young child how to draw for the very first time. You show them many pictures of animals, dogs, cats, birds, and more. After seeing so many different examples, the child starts to notice what makes a dog or a cat a cat. They learn to recognize the features of each animal, like fur, tails, or beaks. Then you ask the child to draw a brand new animal, maybe one they've never seen before. Using even what they've learned, the child combines ideas and creates their own unique drawing. Generative AI works in a very similar way, but on a much larger scale. It looks at thousands or even millions of examples, like texts, images, or even songs and sounds. By studying all these examples, it learns the patterns, styles, and rules hidden in the data. It's like the AI is absorbing knowledge from everything it sees, hears, or reads. Then, when you give it a prompt or ask for something new, it mixes together what it knows to create something original just for you. A key part of this process is called training. Training is like practice for the AI, helping it get better and better over time. The more it practices and learns from data, the more skilled and accurate it becomes. But remember, even though AI can create amazing things, it doesn't really think or understand like a person does. It simply follows the patterns and instructions it has learned from all that data. So, generative AI is like a super fast, super smart student that never gets tired, always ready to create something new at your request. Let's peek inside generative AI to see what makes it so powerful. The main technology is called a neural network. This is a computer system that acts a little bit like a brain. It it has layers of tiny parts called neurons that pass information to each other. By doing this, the AI can spot patterns and learn new things. Another important invention is called the transformer model. This is a special way for AI to pay close attention to important parts of information. For example, when writing a story, a transformer helps the AI remember what happened at the start so the ending makes sense. These tools let AI become really good at making text, pictures, and even music. Scientists all over the world are working to make them better and safer every day. So, thanks to neural networks and transformers, generative AI can surprise us with amazing new creations. You may be surprised to learn that generative AI is already a big part of your life. For example, when you use your smartphone telephone to write a message and it suggests words or sentences, that's AI in action. Some chatbots you talk to on websites are powered by generative AI. They answer your questions or help you shop. In healthcare, doctors use AI to help spot diseases in x-rays or to find better ways to treat patients. In entertainment, AI helps make songs, movies, and video games more fun. Marketers use generative AI to write catchy ads or design cool logos. Even teachers and students are using AI to help with homework, write essays, or make presentations. It's everywhere, helping people work faster, be more creative, and solve problems. Generative AI is becoming a helpful tool in many different jobs and activities. Of course, generative AI isn't perfect. Sometimes it makes mistakes. For example, it might write something that sounds real but isn't true, or draw a picture that looks strange. This is because AI doesn't really know things, it just guesses based on what it has learned. Another problem is copyright. If AI uses art or writing from the internet to learn, it might accidentally copy someone else's work when it creates something new. This can make artists and writers upset. There is also the risk of misuse. People could use AI to create fake news, mean messages, or even trick others. That's why it's important to use generative AI carefully and responsibly. By knowing about these problems, we can all work together to make AI better for everyone. It's important to remember that, like any tool, generative AI should be used wisely. If you use it to help with homework or art, make sure you add your own ideas. Don't just copy everything the AI makes, use it to get inspired. When sharing things made by AI, make sure they are true and kind. If something seems wrong or strange, double check with a teacher, parent, or trusted friend. Always respect other people's work and give credit if you use something that isn't yours. AI video analytics tools enhance your insights with advanced video data analysis apps, tools, and techniques, but just like any powerful tool, we must use AI with care. By understanding how it works, using it responsibly, and respecting others, we can build a future full of creativity and kindness. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and don't be afraid to try. Try new things with generative AI. The future is bright and you can be part of it. Thanks for joining this adventure into generative AI. Stay curious. Science rules.